The following announcement has been paid for by the WZWA Network.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the WZWA Network, and welcome to my review show here of XPW's I Hope You Die from July 29th, 2023 from the Heart Ballroom in Newark, New Jersey. I'm your host, Karlifornia. As per usual, have not missed an XPW show yet, but my apologies that this is like three and a bit days late. Sorry, I'm dealing with a broken heart. But I will get there, bro. Okay, so we're starting things off here. Cat Martini and Rob Black in his office. I don't know what they're talking about. All I'm concentrated on is how adorable Cat Martini is. Love the intro to the show here. Our hero, Larry Legend. Our hero arrives. He's become a staple of this show now, and I can't imagine XPW without him. It's like he's a necessary detail to this show as far as I'm concerned. He really keeps it. I don't know. He's just necessary. Like he's almost like a bit of glue in between each segment of the show that you need to keep things together. That's the best way I could describe it. Anyway, let's kick things off here with what was announced as a singles match between Hardcore Hillbilly and Mr. Fantastic. So Larry Legend does hop on commentary whilst Kyle Wilde is not there. I don't know what's going on with that. But here we go. But then I was like, what is going on? And then it became a three-way because Tarzan Duran, or Duran. I think it's Duran. I never heard of him before. He makes his entrance, and now it's a three-way. Okay. In New Jersey, always seem to get these random three-way dances. So Larry did join Ron Nemi at ringside, I was chuffed by it, and you know what? I think they did very well together. Lots of chair shots in this one early on, but here we go. A couple of tidbits, a couple of pieces of advice for Hardcore Hillbilly. Somebody help him work on his working punches and his working stomps. If it's intended for him to really not, because he really is, Maga Butcher's lackey. If it's intended for him to be kind of pathetic at fighting, then okay. But he also needs to be, just give him someone, get in there with him and work with him. He also needs to learn to bounce off the ropes a little bit better. It's not a big deal though, because it kind of suits his character that he's not quite polished at wrestling, but he was very polished at bleeding like fuck. Larry, and more props to Larry. Great commentator. I like Kyle. But, Larry Legend, really was helping me throughout this show. Tarzan got some control here of this matchup, right? And, I thought to myself, oh, well, Tarzan's probably winning this. Because at this stage, it kind of seems like Mr. Fantastic's not really getting a big push there. Then Dan Maff shows up. And I'm like, okay, so we have a four-way now. I don't know about this kind of booking. Like, it's not a big deal. It's just a little strange. That's all. A little nonsensical. So Maff cleans house. Dan spears. I don't know who he speared through the door. I can't remember now, but he speared someone through a door. And the polish on Dan Maff, you can tell that he is on a higher level than the guys in the matchup. Hillbilly gets leveled. Maff wins. Then he no-sells a door to the head from Tarzan. Then he kills Tarzan. That's a sentence that's never been said before. Door to the head from Tarzan, and then he kills Tarzan. That's weird. Then Tarzan gets pinned, and I was like, is this match elimination? I don't think it was. And then Maff gets on the mic. I thought he was about to call out SHLAK and be like, all right, that's my warm-up. That's my warm-up, SHLAK. Next event, me and you, bro. Thought maybe something like that might happen, but it's okay. That's just my hopes and dreams dashed in a moment. That's stupid. Hopes and dreams. It's a wrestling match. Okay. So the next matchup is the 4-way Death Dance of Death. Come on, man. CageMatch.net stated that this was supposed to be a tag team death match. But I believe this was a 4-way. Green Phantom, I spelled that Fathom. Let's change that. Thank you. Madman Pondo, Sexy Eddie, and Shadow WX. This is, I don't know. This was surprising to see Madman Pondo and Shadow WX there. I hope Pondo sticks around. I'd like to see him stick around and wrestle for XPW a bit more. Same with Shadow WX. Don't think they really got the opportunity to showcase everything that they're capable of in this one. But Pondo did get on the mic. Good stuff. It breaks down here in the early goings of the matchup. Another thought, I would love to see 2 Tough Tony in XPW, maybe flanking his boy Pondo. That would be cool. Shadow has a sickle. Unbelievable. I really thought Shadow or Pondo were going to win this. Shit, I didn't really write a lot of notes, did I? Phantom hit a few forearms that were a little weak. Just watch that kind of thing, bro. Great pump handle tombstone by Pondo. Oh, gosh, I don't know. The Shadow goes off the ring apron, does he? It's been a couple of days now, so I've kind of fucked this all up, haven't I? But Pondo, I love the usage of the stop sign, brother. Very good. Sexy Eddie got the surprise win. I didn't write many notes on that matchup, and I'm a little disappointed in myself. I thought it could have been better, to be perfectly honest with you. That match went 10 minutes 43 seconds. First match went 9 minutes 17 seconds. But this was like a 3.5 hour show or something like that. So I think that match could have probably been given 3-4 minutes longer, but whatever. Let's get to the next matchup. Eric Dillinger versus Lou Nixon. 11 minutes 45 seconds. Another death match here. I remember Dillinger from a little while back. He was pretty awesome. And I thought to myself, okay, maybe now Lou Nixon will pick up a win. Was a little bit disappointed there was no Big F and Joe on this show. I thought he was going to be, maybe he's just working every LA show this year. But I swear it was said somewhere that he was going to be on every show this year. See what happens. Really love the crossbody over the guardrail to the outside by Eric. There was a suicide dive, which went into a belly-to-belly suplex onto the floor. That was, come on, guys. Way to shorten your careers, but cool. The guillotine leg drop with the tube on Lou on the railing. Eric, you always do something specky, don't you, bro? And when I say specky, that might be, is that kind of slang in the US as well? Specky, spectacular. I don't know. I thought it was a bit more Australian kind of slang, but you never know. Lots of tubes from Eric. Lou hits a GTS whilst holding a tube, then a German, then gets a near fall. Very nice. Sleeper hold. It gets reversed into tubes, then a nice blue thunder bomb, followed by a coast-to-coast drop kick into tubes by Dillinger, I believe, on Nixon. Yes. The referee was getting chastised by the commentary team for kind of hesitating a couple of times on some counts. That was funny. Lou Nixon ends up choking Eric Dillinger out. One big complaint I have, where's the fucking ring bell? Come on, guys. Come on. Soon as there's a 3 count, as soon as someone taps out or the match is called off, I want a ding, 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 ding. That's what I want to hear. Where's the ring bell? Come on, just buy one. Keep one in LA, keep one in New Jersey, and then leave one in Philadelphia when you start going there as well. I'm sure that's happening at some point. Okay, let's continue on. What am I doing here? Okay, all right, sorry. I got a little lost here in my notes. Cat Martini. makes her entrance, I believe. I'm pretty sure she did. Anyway, she's the XPW television champion still. I think I've found the storyline to be interesting thus far. But do we not continue the angle with the body? You know, I know he had some time off because of some personal things, but he did challenge Kat Martini to that belt, and I thought that match would be very entertaining. I'm sure maybe SHLAK just needed an opponent for this show here, but I mean, I would have probably this is what I would have done, right? This is just me. I would have done some sort of short thing with Kat Martini and the body on this show. I would have taken one of those blokes out of the 4-way death dance. Because technically the first match we had a 4-way when Dan Maff had joined it. So it would be a big deal if this was a 3-way. I'd probably take Shadow or Pondo. I don't know. Maybe Shadow. I probably would have put him against SHLAK for the King of the Deathmatch title. That's just me. Because I think we've seen SHLAK versus the body in the past anyway. It doesn't matter. Let's just continue on. But I would like to see the angle between Kat and the body continue, because I thought those two on the microphone against one another was very entertaining. So speaking of a body, or the body, Kat is my kind of girl is what I'm trying to say. Tessa Blanchard interrupts. Tessa wants the belt, bro. She wants Ludark Shaitan's belt. And I honestly thought, okay, I don't see Tessa losing this. I thought she was going to win the belt. Random note here, Tessa Blanchard, she has a great tight headlock. She is TV ready. And as I said that Tessa Blanchard is TV ready, Larry and Ron said that she's TV ready. We're great minds think alike, boys. She really is. Like, she's ready for like WWE television. Too bad, you know, that's probably not going to happen, but that's okay. We get to have her here at XPW. Man, some of my notes, get over yourself. I'm serious, man. I'm sorry. Like, I really like pretty girls, and I gotta get a grip, okay? I gotta get a grip. So anyway, Ludark gets a big suplex onto some chairs. This was a good match between these two. I don't know why I didn't write more notes. They worked well together. I want to see a rematch. Ludark ended up pinning Tessa Blanchard here, which was surprising. I really thought that Tessa was going to walk away with the title here, but maybe that's just something that's coming down the line. Again, no ring bell hurt. Get a fucking ring bell. Okay, all right. I'm starting to get annoyed by it at that point. Sorry. Then we find out that both shoulders were down. So it was announced as a draw. I'm sorry. Fuck, I completely forgot about that. There was a 5 more minutes chant, and then Kat got involved a bit more, and we weren't going to get the continuation of the match. That's okay, though. That's okay. You gave us a taste. Now we'll look forward to more in the future. Gotta say, though, man, I was going to avoid it, but Ludark, I'm loving the change of outfit. I'm loving it. Okay, coming up next, XPW King of the Deathmatch Championship on the line here, SHLAK. The champion. I don't know how long he's had it for now, but he's had a hell of a run as champion. But I want to see him go up against some big bulls, you know, like a Dan Maff, Shadow WX, maybe Pondo. I want to see him up there against, you know, some maybe Bobby Beverly or some shit. So we know Body's going to get fucked up here. We're surprised that Body did not cut a promo before the match. We've come to know that this is what he does. Or sorry, they do. They get on the mic and they do their thing. That's kind of how you get, you know, invested in the Body's performances, because the Body's saying some stupid shit to start off the match. What is this? A razor board crucifixion death match or something? Unfortunately, the sound I don't know what was going on with streamxpw.com, but the sound was out of sync for me. Shit happens though. Huge powerbomb onto tubes. Okay, that powerbomb was fucking wicked. Just destroyed. Superplex onto tubes. SHLAK was just, I knew he was going to kill him. I did pop for the body kissing SHLAK. And SHLAK falls from the ropes because of it. Great stuff. Elbow, big time elbow. And then what happens then? Oh, an Alabama slam onto razor boards. Then SHLAK locks in a Boston crab. Boston SHLAK. No, that doesn't work. And I thought that was the finish. And then, like, I wasn't sure, did he tap out? Because I'm looking at my notes now, and like it seems that I was confused as to what the fuck was going on. The body gets crucified. He gets a crown of barbed wire thorns. Great blood, great visual. And I was glad to see Mr. Fantastic came out to check on the body. But that was quite confronting, I must say. But yeah, I got a little confused with the finish there. Maybe my memory's just shit. Let's continue on. Man, I really wish I could have enjoyed this next matchup. We had some major technical difficulties with this one. I was looking forward to it actually, though. Lucky 13 took on Aero Boy. We've come to know Lucky 13 as a bit of a New Jersey mainstay now for those shows. I was excited for this to be a palate cleanser, but because of the technical difficulties, it was just hard to follow the match. There's no commentary. It was just mainly one shot from the hard cam. I kind of skimmed through it. I'm sorry. I feel bad that I didn't really watch it, but like maybe I'm just a bit of a snob and I have to have commentary. I need to have my commentary in order to enjoy the match. Sorry, but there was some cool stuff like a back body drop onto a ladder, a Michinoku driver onto a tube, but I couldn't get into it, unfortunately. Aero Boy hit a big splash off the top and got the win. So I think Aero Boy's picked up a couple of wins here. Let's see where we go with him from here. Let's get to our main event of the evening. XPW World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Alex Colonna taking on Maga Butcher with Mega Maga. That's the hardcore hillbilly. I don't know if Danny Ramirez was, I don't recall seeing him. I don't think he was there. It's been a couple of shows since I've seen him, I think. Please tell me he's still there. I've noticed Patrick Hernandez doesn't referee there anymore. Whatever. Anyway, Larry Legend, you know what? He has his own style as a ring announcer, and I am here for it, bro. You're very good, Larry. Very good at your job. I was surprised to hear that this was Alex Colon versus Necro Butcher for the first time ever in a singles match. That's cool. It was an interesting feeling out process, especially seeing Butcher hit a monkey flip. Out comes Cat Martini again. She's at ringside. Man, come on. Yeah, I've already got Jasmine St. Clair out there. I'm already having a difficult enough time handling that. So, okay, Butcher, I think he should have beat Masada for the belt, to be honest, because I think due to his hard work over the last year as a mainstay, I think maybe the Maga Butcher should have been the XPW champion. But that's okay. Alex is a good choice as well. Not complaining, just saying. But I'm telling you what, man, Masada, when he does come back after, you know, his injury woes with the stuff he's, you know, gone through the last few months and all that, when he comes back, I hope he comes back with a vengeance. I hope he comes back as a heel. I hope he is flanked by Tony DeVito and SHLAK to reunite the Carnage crew. And they run roughshod over XPW. That would be cool. I've said it before. I'm still pushing it. Because, you know, Loke and DeVito would be a good choice if you wanted to start a tag team division in XPW. Anyway, there's some brawling through the crowd. I couldn't believe Larry Legend saying that Cat Martini was probably wet right now. And then he said that we're all about to come. Jesus Christ. Kat got involved. I'm not sure why. Because she's gone after Butcher. I thought Butcher was the heel. I thought Kat was a heel, right? So this is where I get a little bit confused. Maga got belted with a chair during all that as he was choking Kat Martini, right? Here's the one little here's the thing. Now, I'm not nitpicking for nitpicking's sake, but if Kat were to do that, and if this were real, you know, if this were real, Jasmine St. Clair would jump on top of her immediately and we'd have a cat fight. But she didn't do anything about it. So I was surprised by that. I felt like, you know, come on, what would happen if this were real? The Jewish section of the crowd in New Jersey need to call themselves the Jew World Order. Thank you. Alex getting some great heat on Butcher, right? This is what astounded me, okay? Alex Colon dominated the first half of this match. He hit this sunset flip powerbomb on the floor from the inside of the ring to the outside of the ring. And that looked rough, man. Butcher was all kinds of fucked up and he needed help up from a lot of people. Great selling, though. Alex was still in control as we got past the halfway point of this match. We got a tornado DDT through a door on the ropes. Maga still getting fucked on here. Popping again for Ron and Larry's thirst for Jasmine St. Clair. I'm right there with you, boys. Butcher pissing with blood. Alex was still in charge of this match. I'm worried, like, when's Maga's comeback? Is he gonna do anything? It's just sell. Not a problem. I kind of enjoyed this. Then we start to get to the tail end here. They go toe to toe with some stiff punches to the skull. Excellent stuff. Here's where I got confused. Yes, I know I don't watch the weekly show. I don't have time. I'm sorry. I really would like to, but I just don't have time. So there was a clashing of heads from Maga Butcher and Alex Colon, right? And then Tessa Blanchard came out and pushed Alex onto Butcher. And he got a 3 count. So after all the things that Alex had done, couldn't get a 3 count, couldn't get a 3 count, get a 3 count. Just getting shoved slightly by Tessa Blanchard was enough for him to get a pinfall victory. I don't know. It was different, but I was thinking to myself, what is going on? And I just was like astounded. Maga Butcher did nothing in the match except take a beating. He hit a couple of like punches early on in the match. He hit a couple of moves here and there, had a little bit of offense, but for the most part, this match was laid out with Alex Colon just beating the living shit out of Butcher here. Interesting. I don't know if whose idea it was for it to be that match, you know, for Alex Colon to take 85 to 90% sorry of this match. But interesting, and I guess getting Alex over as a dominant champion. Last note that I wrote was, Jesus, Jasmine looks amazing. Well, she does. She does. She always will. And you know, I'm looking pretty good too. I think I've lost a few kilos, so pretty happy about that. But anyway, there we have it. My review show here of XPW. I hope you die. I've got to mention as well. I really love the name of the event. It made me laugh. So again, thank you to all of you for checking out this review show here. For my final rating out of 10. Look, man, the last show that they did, I'm pretty sure. Geez, did I say that show was like, it felt like it was a transitional show? I believe so, yes. It feels like they're still slowly but surely transitioning to like the next batch of angles and stories that they're going to be telling going forward. So I'm not saying it was a bad show. I'm not saying it was an amazing show, but I would say it was a passable show. I wasn't offended by anything. I enjoyed watching it. There wasn't really anything that annoyed me. A few things that confused me, but give it a rating out of 10. I might just give this one a, geez. I was going to give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah, 7 out of 10 makes sense to me. So it's definitely not the worst XPW show, but not the best either. I think that was a few shows ago that I gave it, I think I gave it a 9 out of 10. But hey, sometimes it fluctuates. They'll get there. They'll get back up to those 8s and 9s. I'm sure of it. Still my favorite wrestling company going today. So thank you all once again for joining me here for the XPW I Hope You Die review. I'm Karlifornia. This is the WZWA Network, and we will see you down the road. Thank you.
Fuck me. Oh, fuck you, Kaientai, you fucking assholes. Look at yous. Oh, yeah, you think real good because you beat the Main Street. Fuck you.
Hey, network, that's the way we play. Good God Almighty. Hey, network, that's the way we play. Get puppies. Hey, network, that's the way we play. Get.
The following announcement has been paid for by the WZWA Network.